everyone. This is Mrs. Har, and this week we are looking in psychology too. We are moving into developmental disorders. So, what that means for you is we're going to start looking and reviewing some of the theorists that we studied back in Psychology 1 on how people develop and what influences and what stages they need to go through. So a big one that we're going to look at as we start going into this is Piaget. But before we get started, let's kind of remember that nature versus nurture argument and what kind of influence the environment has on someone compared to their genetics. So kind of keep that in mind as we move forward, that whole nature versus nurture argument. It's still ongoing, and there's no right or wrong answer necessarily. There's more, there's evidence pointing certain directions, but it's not clear and it's not black and white. So for the cognitive development, you guys remember Jean Piaget. He studied the cognitive development of children, and he was interested in the ways that children think and reason and how they go ahead and put those skills to test as they grow. So when he finished his research, Piaget came up with the 4 stages of development. And if you guys remember from Psychology 1, the sensoromotor, the pre-operational, the concrete operational, and formal operations. So this all has to do with the cognitive development, which really involves that conscious intellectual thinking, the activities such as reasoning, remembering, and then thinking, of course. So Piaget, we're going to really break it down. We kind of scooted over it in Psychology 1. We're really going to break it down because any of you that go into teaching, education type of things, into healthcare, this is going to come up over and over again. So we might as well learn it now, keep it down in your hat, so when you're exposed to it later on, you can remember it and not have to relearn it again in your secondary studies. So for what you have to do this week is the cognitive quiz. Remember, you can take it twice. Cognitive developmental assignment, a disorder assignment, and intellectual disability test. So let me know if you have questions or concerns as we move forward looking at what makes us turn out the way we turn out. Thanks, everyone.